As a teacher, what am I afraid of? What concerns you about becoming a teacher? Sometimes there's just not enough time to read a book for therapy. I need a quick fix story. That's why I love my Bibliotherapy, the girl's guide to movies for every mood. While this guide is tailored for the female set, it's my experience that men just need a TV remote to get the same relief. How can you intentionally use bibliotherapy in your classroom? Surviving Brick Johnson. Alex is running for his life. After making fun of the notorious bully Brick Johnson, he's now convinced that Brick is out to get him. There's only one way to survive Brick Johnson: take karate lessons and become a powerful sensei. But after Brick shows up at karate class and treats Alex with respect, Alex's picture of him begins to change. How can Brick be a bully and a nice guy at the same time? This funny, fast-paced story challenges readers to explore the way we think about people and to break down the stereotypes that may prevent us from finding true friendship. Martha walks the dog. Martha loves her daily walks. She enjoys sniffing and scratching with her pals down by the hydrant. But today something is different. A house down the street has been sold. The for sale sign replaced by a new sign: Beware of Dog. Always curious, Martha investigates and discovers that there's a new dog in town, a blustering, tough dog named Bob. He's big and mean, and even Martha reluctantly concedes that he may be a bad dog. Martha will have to keep all her canine wits about her to protect her buddies and herself from the savage bully. Fortunately, she makes the acquaintance of a long-winded parrot, and together the talkative duo may be able to restore peace to the neighborhood. Wanted, best friend. Cat wants a friend to play games with, so he puts an ad in the Hollow Log Gazette. Students can make up their own ads for a best friend, practicing the want-ad format of 50 words or less and using precise words, short sentences, and an attention-getting headline or title. Storybooks for Tough Times. An ideal resource for handling difficult, modern-day issues with children. The first book of its kind, Storybooks for Tough Times, highlights recently published, high-quality children's literature that deals with sensitive subjects. Students could also create their own advice column in a school or classroom newspaper. They could respond to, quote, problems, unquote, that readers send in. Submissions might need to be screened by the teacher before being turned in to the columnist or the group of columnists, as well as their answers. Hands are not for hitting. It's never too soon for children to learn that violence is never okay. Hands can do many good things, and everyone is capable of positive, loving actions. Simple words and full-color illustrations teach these important concepts in ways even very young children can understand. Created in response to requests from parents, preschool teachers, and child care providers, this book belongs everywhere young children are. These next two slides show a variety of hands-on activities to direct students to positive actions their hands can do. Using bibliotherapy can help ease the pain for some students and prepare others for a time that they may need to deal with these issues. Cupcake Queen by Heather Hepler. When Penny moves to Hogs Hollow from New York City, her life changes drastically. Penny's mom now runs a cupcake bakery, and Penny is stuck helping out. But that isn't the worst of it. Not only did she leave her friends back home, but her dad stayed behind too. And then there's Charity, resident mean girl who's out to get Penny. With all of this, Penny still finds some things to like. Tally and Blake and Marcus, the cute, quiet boy who runs on the beach every night. But just when Penny begins to accept her new life, she's forced to make a choice that will change everything. Wonder by R.J. Polacco. August Pullman is a 10-year-old boy who likes Star Wars and Xbox, ordinary except for his jarring facial anomalies. Homeschooled all his life, August heads to public school for 5th grade, and he is not the only one changed by the experience, something we learn about firsthand through the narratives of those who orbit his world. August's internal dialogue and interactions with students and family ring true, and though remarkably courageous, he comes across as a sweet, funny boy who wants the same things others want: friendship, understanding, and the freedom to be himself. My first reaction to Wonder was that Palacio was scrambling for a topic to use sympathy to grab the interest of readers. Really? Facial deformity? I knew that I hadn't heard of that disability in a book before, and it was a novel idea. But the middle school librarian mentioned that there was a student in the middle school whose face had been severely burned and was deformed. I was so embarrassed. In a new twist on the Golden Rule, Have You Filled a Bucket Today? Explains to children that we all carry an invisible bucket in which we keep our feelings about ourselves. When our buckets are full, we are happy. When they are empty, we are sad. It's important to know that we can fill our own bucket, and so can others. We can also dip into it. There are now bucket filler schools who have adopted this book and its concepts as their mission statement. I believe that sometimes we fill our bucket or allow someone else to fill our bucket with negative things. That's not always all really addressed in this book, but could be brought out as you share this book with your class. There are far better things ahead than any we leave behind. C.S. Lewis. And Lion King wisdom. Ah, yes, the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it.